me, Erica, and so today I'm actually gonna finally do something that I've been saying that I was gonna do, which is film my room tour. So the last time I filmed a room tour was 2020, so that was like 5 years ago, and I've been meaning to do one. It's just like, you know, I felt like my room wasn't where I wanted it to be back in the, you know, in the middles of the 2020 to 2025, but now I think it's at a point where I'm like, okay, this is where it's kind of gonna stay for the most part. And I wanted to show it. So if this is your first time watching a video of mine, hi, my name is Erica. I am a fandom, I have a lot of fandoms, and I like, such as like a lot of anime, K-pop, J-pop, video games and whatnot, and I've been collecting for over 20 years, so I always like to mention that because there is quite a number of stuff in my collection, but it's not like I got them all at once. It's kind of been a culmination of years. So yeah, with that, I will kind of flip the video around and show you my room. So we'll first start off with my front. It's kind of changed since then. I've kind of replaced things and stuff. So here is the back of my door. Not my front, well technically it's the front if you come here, but I have a lot of prints and stickers. One of my favorite things, if you've watched my channel, is Yakuza Are Like a Dragon. So I have tons of prints of like Kiryu and Majima, and just Majima in general because he's my favorite character. But I'm also a really big shoujo fan and like sports anime fan, so I have a lot of prints from that. So like there's Victor, there's Lily from Pokemon, and then on top I have some stickers of magical girls from Winx Club, and then some old My Hero stickers. I'm also very into like magical girls and like Barbie. So here is the rest. So, and then another thing I really like is, of course, like Gaku and Babysitters. I really wish that Gaku and Babysitters got an English serialization for manga, because that is one of the series I really want to start collecting physically. But I really don't want to buy the Japanese volumes if I don't have to. But yeah, it's just one of the series I really like, and there's not that much merch for it, so when I find merch on it from like a Bai or like Zen Market, I end up getting it. So this is actually used to be a fan, but it kind of broke, so I just took the things off and then put them here. I do have a lot of prints, so you'll kind of see that in my room. So up there is some Amaran print that I have. I really like, one of my favorite things of all, like animes of all time, is Free. So I have all the Free boys here. And then on the sides I have some Majima keychains that I got from Etsy. I think the artist was like Robo something, but if you would like to know, let me know. And then I just have some Polaroids up here that I've decoed with me and my friends, and one of them is a Polaroid I got in Japan when I did the Studio Esperanto as well. And then I did block some stuff here, but in front of my computer area I have a lot of cards that some of my kids have given me. And when I say kids, I don't have kids of my own, but I am a speech therapist, so sometimes kids will give me like letters when they graduate, so I've kind of put them there, so it kind of like makes me happy. But I've also put like keychains and all that kind of stuff here, and sometimes like cards that I've gotten from my friends. So moving over here, I have my desktop that I use to play games. I used to not be like this. I recently upgraded like maybe like around 2 years ago because I used to have an older computer, but in order to play Baldur's Gate and like have all of the like scenes and like it run smoothly and does it smoothly and not have my PC blast off, I upgraded. Don't ask me the specs because I don't know, my dad did it. But this is kind of the setup. So I have some Tokyo Revengers lookup figures, as well as some Dungeon Meshi, Sergeant Frog. I have a, of course, photo of me and my friends that I decoed up there, as well as some Mofu-san and Sunny Angel like hippers that I don't want to put on my phone, so I put it on top of my laptop. My computer. And then down here is my desk area. I have, it's kind of messy. I was playing Yakuza 4, so like my my controller is here, but on my desk is usually not this messy, but I usually just keep books that I'm reading at the moment here. So on the front of my computer, I have some kind of trinkets here. I have this really cute Charmander figure that one of my friends from work got me. This is a really cool like free rent clicker that I got from like Dai Studios, as well as some fidgets and some Rilakuma trinkets, some Pom Pom Puddin, another clicker from Dai Studios, which is of Gudetama, as well as a Nanami bobblehead. And under here, you don't really see it, but it is a free mouse pad or like desk mat from the orchestra. I got it from Itaikuji. Didn't go, but you know, of course, it was just really cool to have, and it's just kind of there. And down here, I have a Kuromi keyboard from Ako Studios. I really like it because it clicks a lot, as well as a Majima Goro mousepad that I got from Shark Cat. I really wanted it because he looked really good, so yes. So taking a look here, you'll see me with my tripod, but this is my mirror, but it's also my closet. I won't open it. It has, of course, my clothes and of course like my cosplay stuff in there. But on the kind of closet itself, I have some magnets. Of course, some of them are of Majima that I got from a Itaikuji or Kuji. Lisa from Blackpink, and some homemade like magnets I made a long time ago. I used to be a DIY channel, so some of my old DIYs are still with me. So one of them was, of course, like making free magnets. But up here on the top, I have more prints, so I'm gonna go up here. So up here I have keychains that I put, but also prints of different things like X-Men Evolution. That was one of my favorite series when I was younger, and it's signed by the character artist, as well as some prints up here of My Hero Academia that was signed by Justin Briner. And I feel like one more person, I think it is of, I forget his name, but he has like the tail, as well as Mineta. And then up there I have a Spy Family print, as well as a Twisted Wonderland print of one of my favorite houses. I always mispronounce their name. It's Daisomania, or it's Malleus's house, the Sleeping Beauty house, but I always pronounce the name wrong. I never really learned how to say it, but I will eventually do. And then up here is some of the keychains that I was talking about, and these keychains are really old. This is before a lot of artists were making like acrylic keychains, so they were making like paper keychains. So it's kind of a relic of its time. Let me flip some of these over here. So of course there's old ones of like Crazyanimejrockfangirl. That's a relatively new one of Ikuto from Shugoshara, Durara, Free, Devil May Cry. And then I do have like some plushies. This is of Totoro. And then some like acrylic keychains up here as well of different fandoms. So of course there's like Yuri on Ice, My Hero, Pokemon, Dream Daddy, which was like a really old video game. Not really old, but you know, it's kind of, it's sometimes you're like, oh my god, that was a long time ago. I also really love the Barbie movies, so I have a lot of Barbie keychains or Barbie movie keychains. Kingdom Hearts, Astarion, who's my favorite character from Baldur's Gate, as well as some other keychains. And this is one of my favorite keychains. It is of Katarina from My Next Life as a Villainess, which is one of my favorite reverse harems. as well as a Polaroid I took with like a photo strip I took with my friends Mia and Nancy, as well as a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX like wooden board keychain I got. That was really nice. So once you enter my room, you'll kind of see this. I have two bookshelves over here. I have a third bookshelf over there with books, but on the side of one of my bookshelves I recently put prints up. One of them is from Hello Chubby, and it's a Princess Jellyfish. Princess Jellyfish is one of my favorites animes too, so it's up there. But I also have prints that I recently got from an artist I really love from Poland. Her name is Toshia-san, and she does a lot of like mystical prints. So these are some of the ones I put up. I put up a lot of her prints because I really love it, and they're just so like magical. So moving on to this bookshelf, this is, if you watch a previous video, this is a relatively new bookshelf for me. So there's not that much on this bookshelf, except for like the first three, and then the three other shelves are kind of like whatever shelves right now. But on top, I do have some figures up there, as well as some prints that I'll show. So up there I have some Token Ranbu prints, as well as a Kiryu Majima print, and an Inazaki print as well. But up here I have some of my figures. So I have a like a standee of Therapy Game, which is one of my favorite BLs. Byakuya from Bleach, that was recently new, and kind of like my makeshift Yuiga Kotaku slash really Majima kind of shrine up there. That's part one. It used to be somewhere else in my room, but you know, since I got this new shelf, I need to move stuff out. So up here on the first shelf, I have a majority of my K-pop albums. I've kind of hidden them in the back. I collect K-pop albums, but not too much. I feel like I'm just now, because I'd rather collect like manga and all that kind of stuff. I've kind of stopped collecting albums as much. So I'm only collecting like bands that I really like. But a lot of my albums are in behind, and I've hidden them because I wanted to keep them in like one place. But I have displayed some of them that I really like. So of course, one of BTS, Day6, 17, and one of my favorite K-pop artists, IU. So yeah. And down here, I also have my CDs. A lot of the CDs that are up here, though, there are some K-pop CDs on the corner there that are smaller. So over here I have a lot more of my J-pop kind of section, which overflows to another part of the room. But right here, right now, I just have a lot of like old anime soundtracks, as well as like 1OK Rock, old like Johnny's CDs, things I really bought from the thrift store, the half price books, or from like when I went to Japan and we went to like Tower Records and all that stuff. But in the front, I do have some signed CDs. One of Survive Said the Prophet, when they came to Fandom, and then I have a really cute Pom Pom Puddin and Ichiban like Sandy. And then on the corner here, I have a signed CD of Keshi, who's one of my favorite American artists, as well as down here I have like a custom Nendroid that I made because I was trying to do it for one of my OCs. So here I just kind of put them there because I have nowhere else to put them. And then right here I have Nyanko Sensei, as well as the tin that I got from the IU concert that she gave all her fans that attended, as well as some other trinkets here of Baymax, and then like Vocaloid, as well as like Sumiko Garashi and Pochako. In another video, if you guys would want, I could go through my CD collections, but this is just kind of an overview right now. So down here, the three shelves that are down here on this shelf are kind of the whatever shelves right now. They're kind of used as storage. I just have like some of my lookup figures of Malleus, Byakuya, and Vilv, as well as like a CD player in the back there, a Sunny Angel duplicate that I haven't put away, as well as some of my sticker sheets that I haven't also found found a place for it in my stationery area. So yeah, these are kind of just like the whatever shelves right now until I find a place. Down here at the bottom, I have also like a makeshift Yakuza shelf too of my Majima Goro things I've got on Kuji's, as well as just some merch. I used to have them at one place, but since I got this shelf I had to move it and there's space now, but this will probably move once I get manga that I want to put in here. And down here, yeah, I have I think a signed free CD from Todd Habercorn, who voiced Haru in the English dub. And then down here, I have binders of stuff. So I don't collect photo cards, like a lot, but the photo cards that I do get from like the albums I put down there. So that's a lot of like my photo cards from the albums, as well as like the inclusions that come in. In that big black binder I have my keychains and buttons from anime merch that I have, that I decided to kind of put here instead of like boxes where I don't know where they are. And then just some Pokemon cards on this one. I'm not opening them, but I'm just letting you know what's inside. As well as like here I have like binders or like folders of mini prints that I put in here. It used to be somewhere else in my room, but they're here now, and it's just an organized way for me to organize my prints that I'm not putting up on my wall, as well as some like just larger albums, like this Strategy Twice album wouldn't fit up where it's supposed to be, so I put it right here. So now moving to this small corner, I recently kind of did this print wall thing with a lot of prints from Toshiya-san, as well as like this old print I have from Free. But yeah, I have a lot of Toshiya-san's prints, and they're really cute. They're like majestic. But also on the bottom I have a ton of prints from one of my favorite artists, Starry Droplets, who does a lot of like nostalgic anime prints, and just some other random prints too, like a fruits basket, a girl, a Filipino girl with a halo halo on her, just because I'm Filipino and I really like that print, Hatori, a Barbie 12 Dancing Princess print, as well as some other prints here. So down here, I'll kind of mention that plushie thing in a bit. I have my K-pop light sticks, or just light sticks in general. I don't also collect a lot of those. I just collect the ones that I want to collect. So down there's some XG, there's the BTS one. I also have IUs, and all of them are over there. And I also have the heart rod from Shugochara that I got recently, that I'm really happy to have, because you know, I really like to collect magical Gorons, because of course when I was of the demographic I couldn't buy them, so now that I have adult money I can get what I want. So up here in the corner up there, I just have some of my like girl and woman figures. So I have one from Kakagurui, Tifa, Orihime, Black Cat, Elsa, and Ritsu. And then down here I also have some of my figures of Lily, the Nana figures, the Sleeping Beauty figure by Maithos, and as well as one from Amari Brilliant Park. And then down here is kind of my second shelf for like CDs. So if I need more space for my figures, these will eventually migrate to the where you saw my other CDs, but this is where I originally had most of my CDs, so I just kind of kept it there. Over here is just a lot of you know, old Japanese CDs, as well as just CDs I had from older things. So like a lot of like J-pop, like Jin Akanishi from Cartoon, News, LMC, The Gazette, because I used to be a really big Visual K fan and J-Rock fan. Some Miyavi, and some like, musical CDs. So I do have a few signed CDs here as well that I got majorly from Fandom. One I just bought from Fake Star, which is like a official J-Rock real supplier that I got like a couple years back of Alice 9, because Alice 9 used to be one of my favorite bands when I was younger. So here is one of Yuya Matsushita, who voiced, not voiced, but he played Sebastian in the musicals, but as well as sung the bird ending for Black Butler, as well as his band X4, who unfortunately I think they've broken up. And then Alice 9 CD, as well as some trinkets and small figures of, like, you know, the Shizuo Nendroid, some Rilikuma and Kirby gotchas, and then as well as a Dice signed CD that I got at Fandom. And I'm really happy to have that because Dice is really popular now, because they're a popular J-pop band, but they've also sang songs for like the house husband drama, as well as just have catchy songs in general. So I'm really happy to have that. And then down here is kind of like a plushie kind of corner too, of like plushies that I have. I just have a lot of them. I've kind of like downsized too. It's just my sister is really good at like winning plushies from round 1, so that's why we have a ton of them. But I'm trying not to do them as much anymore unless it's something I really want. So I have some of like the BT21 characters, Jungkook, some sharks. I really like the Samzu sharks, so they're here. Some of the Rune Factory 5 like handmade plushies that I bought from someone on Etsy. Some ears that I got for my trip for Disneyland. And then some Majima plushies here as well, and some Pom Pom Pudding. So this is my second bookshelf. This is of course the Billy bookshelf, and I have a lot of my manga and trinkets here as well. This one is kind of getting full, so some of the trinkets will probably move as like time goes on, but I will start kind of from the top, because at the top is my Twisted Wonderland figure collection. I have all the Nendroids, and I'm collecting all the scales. Most likely some of the scales will also move to another bookshelf once they come in, because I'm also getting like Idia. And then of course Marius will have one as well. But up here is the Nendroids that I've gotten, mostly second hand, unless they were of course what they released at the time. Just because I got into Twisted Wonderland pretty early, but Twisted Wonderland is really, I feel like a lot of the things are Japan only exclusive, so you really couldn't buy them just on AmiAmi. You would have to go through a secondhand shop or like Aitaikuji. But here are some of, here they are on the top, and then on the top also I have like prints of different things as well. But up there is a Sebastian figure that I have, but he obviously will probably move eventually, but right now he's there because this is all Yana Toboso anyways. And here are the Nendroids and the other things as well. I kind of, as you notice, I separated them from different houses, so they're all here. The gang is all here. So up here is a shelf that hasn't really changed a lot, but I have added extra things. So this shelf holds my Princess Jellyfish, my Fruits Basket series, the whole Kami-sama Kiss, as well as, you know, the new Otaku Vampire Love Bite, who's made by Juliet Suzuki, who also did Vampire Kami-sama Kiss, and then Takane and Hana. Most likely Takane and Hana will move once, you know, the Otaku Love Vampire, because I want to keep like Juliet Suzuki stuff together. But up here on the top I just have some trinkets, the Sailor Moon, as well as some Kami-sama Kiss standees that I've got in Japan, as well as through like AmiAmi and secondhand shops. The Tomoe Nendroid and like Yuki Nendroid up there, I don't know why they fell down, but those are the Nendroids, as well as the some other trinkets from Kirby. And over here I have other manga. I have, you won't be able to see it, but it's back there. It is Wotokoi. There's My Dress Up Darling, My Senpai is Annoying, Galaxy Next Door, Ladies on Top, Yakuza Fiance, I Want to Be a Wall, which is a great series, by the way. I really like that series. The Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting, Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun, which is one of my favorite like shonen shonen like mangas, even though it talks about like, you know, shoujo stuff, so it's really funny. And then My Love Mix-Up, which is one of my favorite BLs too, along with Therapy Game. It's just a really wholesome kind of misunderstanding manga. Kiss Him Not Me, as well as I'm a Wolf But My Boss is a Sheep. Other figures up here, some Kurumi and like Sanrio, Nanami. I really love this Mikurin like figure that I have that I got from Bai. There's not that many Gekkan Shoujo figures, but I'm happy that they're gonna get Nendroids soon. But I'm happy to have that one. As well as the Hamtaro Nendroid and some other trinkets. A Mudeng 3D printed like figure that my friend's boyfriend made, and he just gave it to us, and as well as some Vocaloid trinkets here. And down here I have my Yana Toboso / Spy X Family / Goku Rakai shelf. I say that because I always mispronounce that series, but I have all of the volumes that are out so far for Black Butler, same with Spy Family, and then some of the Twisted Wonderland manga that has come out. I have some Japanese ones, but I kind of wish I didn't buy the Japanese ones, but I never thought they would come in English, so that's why it's there. And then just the first 2 volumes of Goku Rakugai. I feel like I always pronounce that name wrong, but I really like this. I like that series too, as well as some Nendroids and figures of characters. So I really like this Utaru standee that I have, Utaru from Shugochara, because she just kind of fits the vibe. But there's also Garcia, there's Spy Family Nendroids, and then Mizuzu from Air, as well as some Twisted Wonderland standees and Spy Family figures. So down here on the shelf, I have the school, some School Rumble that I got from Half Price Books that I found. I'm really happy because I really liked that series when I was younger. Has it aged well? Probably not, but you know, I like to have it because it was really funny. Some of Bloody Mary. I also don't have all of them. I think I bought these from Half Price Books and I was interested in reading some of them. My Next Life is a Villainess, as well as some other series, shoujo and shonen stand-in series as well. I have A Diary of a Female Lead, Red River, Colette Decides to Die, More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers, as well as Skippin' Loafer. And then for the trinket wise, I have the scale of Katarina Claus from My Next Life as a Villainess, as well as some Sunny Angels and QP, who's based off, Sunny Angels is based off, as well as some trinkets of GJK, a photo of Majima, some Pochako, and then Ringo from Air Gear. So down here, I had to take it off the tripod, so sorry if it's a little bit shaky. I have other manga. I have all of Haikyuu back there. And then I have Sakamoto Days, Wild Ones, and Sasaki and Miyano, as well as some figures of like Anya, Sasaki and Miyano, and like some Sanrio trinkets. And I forget her name, but she's the water gym leader from Sun and Moon. I remember it's Lana. But I really like Sun and Moon. That's like one of my favorite Pokemon series, so I'm glad to have her. And then down here, I have some of my older manga back there. I have Star Crush, which is not old. Absolute Aishiteru, not Absolute Boyfriend, Aishiteru Baby, Ultraman, and then singles of Hanakimi that I've been collecting because I really am happy that it got announced to have an anime, because it was one of my favorite, like, not manga, but Hanakimi came out with a Japanese drama that I really liked, and watched all the time when on Crunchyroll, when before like Crunchyroll became, you know, a legal anime site. So I was really happy to, you know, own Hanakimi, and it's coming out with a an anime. Wolf Girl and the Black Prince, Rainbow Days, My Girlfriend's Child, My Happy Marriage, and then Tamon's B-side, and then some singles that I got recently, and then and here is Tokia from Starish, from Uta no Prince-sama, as well as Kirby. And then down here I have a Chow rug that I tufted, that just kind of lived here. So up here I have some of other prints, like mainly of Haikyuu and my Nendroids, as well as my Ever After High collection, because I really love collecting dolls, but I stopped because, you know, I collect too many things. But Ever After High was one of my favorite things when I was younger, and I really liked how they looked. I wish they had continued, but unfortunately because of other things they didn't. But I have most of the dolls. Up here I have most of my Haikyuu Nendroids, as well as other Nendroids like Yuri on Ice, Psycho Pass, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Kingdom Hearts, and some of my Disney Nendroids that I found funny up there, like Mike Wazowski, but most, and the Disney princesses, but most of the time they are my Haikyuu shelf characters. And then down here I just have my TV that I watch on, of course, some plushies, as well as like some prints, and my pin board that I have here that has different pins, of course. And up on the corner here I have some prints as well. This is a lovely complex print that I got from Shop Chubi, or Churumi, not Shop Chubi, they're two different shows. Churumi, I think that's their name. A photo I got with Mani Jacinto from Fandom Expo, as well as a really cute Skip and Loafer print, as well as a Filipino print of one of our traditional dances called like Pandagaw sa Ilaw, where you have like candles on your head. Some really cute magnets of In the Clear Light Moonlight Dust that I got at K-Books when I went to Japan, that I was really excited to find, because you don't really get that kind of merch down here, or just for like, you know, shoujo series. As well as a shikishi board that I got signed from Masuya Fukunishi, who is the voice of Draken from Tokyo Revengers, as well as Kafka from Kaiju number 8 that I got recently at Anime Impulse back in October 2024. Now moving over here, I have also my other things up here. I have a DVD player, but this has also changed because this used to have some of my older dolls here, but I've kind of put them in the way of storage because I needed space for my figures. So I have the Tokyo Revengers special figures from the manga covers of Mikey, and then on the other side I have the Draken, and then some other like small things from Tokyo Revengers, Doremi, so I'm really into Doremi, Tsum Tsum like things that I got when I went to Japan, Nastarian, Standy that I got recently, as well as some Demu figures and Kirby, as well as a Jikoku Shoujo or Hell Girl figure. And on the side it's just some of my also other Ever After High dolls, as well as some other trinkets, and of course Draken. And down here, this is my other smaller bookcase. This houses series that are kind of smaller, or you know, things I haven't really that are completed, or I plan to not like complete physically. So I have Tokyo Tareba Girls, Romantic Killer, Lovesick Life, as well as some older series I've collected when I was like in elementary school. So like of course some of the Fruit Basket singles, Kitchen Princess, as well as some Air Gear. But on here I have some Nendroids, as well as figures of like Ompu from Doremi, the three guys from Amnesia, and then this kind of cool standee of their outfits, and like, you know, just characters from Doremi that I got in Japan as well. And then down here, I have my Full Metal Alchemist hardcovers, as well as some books that I really like as well. I don't collect like regular books as much anymore. I just rather read those like audio, like on Audible or something, just because I don't have that much space. So those are the books that I did keep. But down here, I have my Ora Nendroids, my Sugutaro Nendroids, and some other trinkets as well. And then super down here, I have my art books as well as magazines and some doujinshi I got from Japan. And then kind of in the corner here, I have more prints that I've kind of put in folders so that they're organized. But looking here is my other shelf, and I will get to it. But on the side, I do have some prints of, you know, the Sanrio girls, plus Princess and the Pauper, and some just other cute ones. So starting off on this bookshelf, I have, you know, prints of from Monster High up here, but also I have some of my scale figures of Inuyasha and Shishomaru, Kakashi, Hawks from My Hero, as well as some Token Rambu, and then the, I forget the name, but this, the Mononokean, I think, as well as a random figure from Fate that I just got when it got released a long time ago, because he was a, there wasn't that many like male figures at the time when they went out, and I really liked how he looked. It's Ozzy, I believe, from Fate, but I just kind of have him there even though I've never played Fate, but he just looks cool. And then down here I have my other manga. I have my Hero shelf, as well as my Kaiju number 8 shelf with some things. My Food Wars shelf with some of my figures that are related to food, as well as a Story of Seasons Nendroid. Yeah, so down here I have some of my shoujo series, like In the Clear Light Moon Dust, Daytime Shooting Star, and a lot of other series up there. We got Me and My Brother, Shuguchara, and some other ones, but I really liked how these are displayed. I have my kind of magical girl wands from Doremi and Tokyo Mew Mew down here, as well as Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew, their figure. I wish they came out with more, as well as some Doremi figures, Gaku Babysitter standees, and Skip and Loafer. Down here I have more Tokyo Mew Mew standees, as well as a Chess Princeton figure, because I really liked his character in GX along with Zane. But back there I have some of a complete collection of Noragami, Tokyo Mew Mew, Devil's a Part-Timer, and Tokyo Mew Mew Omnibus. So down here is my BL shelf. I have a series. I'm probably gonna start, there's a lot of series that I've kind of taken off from here, just because a lot of the stories are starting to feel the same. So here is the ones that I have right now. My favorite BL manga artist is Meguru Hinohara. The person that made Therapy Game. And yeah. And on top, I just have my Doremi one. So over here on this side here, I have some of my Nendroids from Token Rambu, as well as Doremi. Down here, I have more of my scales. Some of them are from Bakuten, the native figure of Dramatical Murder, as well as the bunny boys from 10 Count, and some other trinkets as well. And down here is my Token Rambu Nendroids shelf as well. So down here, I have my stationery corner. So I have Alice Nakiri bunny figure from Food Wars, as well as a lot of my pens and things I just use for stationery wise, along with some of my Lily figures I got from a re-release from Kotobukiya, this Rin mini standee that I got in Japan. Down here is just a lot of my, you know, stickers and journals that I've kind of used for my stuff, as well as some Switch games of, like, you know, Story of Seasons, washi tape, and just dress stickers. So now we're going to move to the part of the, you know, room tour. feel like this is a really long room tour that people have most likely seen because they're in the background of my videos, and of course you're not really seeing them right now because I am in front of a window, but it's kind of like my wall of prints that you see in the background. And they always change with the exception of a few, but I'll kind of go through them. On the top there I have a Spy Family as well as Yakuza and Sailor Moon and some My Hero prints that I found really cool. And then down here I have some of my plushies I've hung on my curtain, and then photos of me and my friends, photos of me and Yuya Matsushita from Fandom like in 2010, as well as a graduation picture of me and my classmates, and some keychains that I put up here of different series. Right on here I have my Astorian, my mini Astorian corner, and I have a one that I got from Redbubble. I forget the name of the artist. And then down here I have a commission that I asked someone to make from, I think they're Art of Ne. They were really big on Twitter and they were doing a lot of commissions, so I got one of my my Tav as well as Astarian from the one scene. A side Neil Newbon print that I got on Streamily, which is really funny because I ordered it for my birthday, which is 10/10, but I didn't realize he'd be so backed up, so he signed it like end of November, and then he was like, oops. So that's why I have one. I really wanted to meet him in person, but unfortunately the time I wanted to meet him in person he canceled. But it's okay. And then I have another Astarian print, and down here I have some of my fans or pickets from 17, and there's some others hiding behind there. Just some more other stuff, but then here are the rest of the prints that you probably have seen before. And that's just like a portable like air conditioning machine, because we don't use it that often, but sometimes it gets really hot here and we don't have a like centralized one, so we have to get a portable one. But it just kind of stays there. If you've ever wondered what's there, what's that? And just some other prints as well. And then up here you're probably gonna get a blurred because it's opened. I have, if it'll focus, I have some of the, I have the Sanrio Yu-Gi-Oh plushies that I got actually not when they came out here. I had like my cousin in the Philippines get them for me. And then up here I have like some other posters of course, and just a lot of like the Tsum Tsum like or Nyasoburi plushies. And then I do have one Detoff, which I will show. So I did take this off my tripod, so sorry if it's a little bit shaky, but on my Detoff, the top one is my free shelf. I'm actually really happy to have all these figures because these are kind of rare now, especially the Sosuke and a figure. I got that one like probably like 2 years ago, and I'm really happy because it kind of completed my free scale figures. So I have all the boys as well as the high speed ones, and as well as like some minifigures. Down here is one of my hero shelves with the heroes. I tried to do it by heroes versus villains, but there's more heroes and of course villains. So like Aizawa and them are down there even though they're not a villain. There's Dabi and the scales, and then down here I will go there, it's kind of dark. Some of my Marvel figures, my Yu-Gi-Oh figures, as well as like a Nozomi figure. And then a Sophia figure from Soul Calibur. Okay, last part, because I think this is getting too long. This is my bed, but on top of my bed I have my plushies, which I have also like kind of decreased. But some of them are, you know, have sentimental value, so I can't like let them go. But I have a lot of like some Tsum Tsum plushies, but they're also like some of the Shigutaro ones. I have a lot of I have a lot of like the fan-made Yuga Kotoku or Yakuza like plushies by, I am forgetting their name right now, but they make a ton of fan-made Yakuza plushies of like characters. So I think I have most of them. I have like, of course, Kiryu, I have Majima, I have like different iterations of them, as well as Saejima, Ichiban, Ryuji, Zao, and all of them. And then some, of course, the plushies that recently came out for not recently. I say recently, but it's kind of been a while, of the Yakuza Ishin, as well as some other kind of plushies over there, and some other ones like Shugachara, but mainly the things that are up here of the Yakuza plushie shelves. It's I always try to fix them, but then they fall on top of each other, so that's why they're kind of like a mess right now. But up here it's just old pictures, but I think I showed these already, like prints, and then I have some prints up there, but honestly probably will take them down eventually. But they are from Utapri and Idolish 7. So yeah, that is my room tour. I don't know how long this video was. My guess is probably going to be like 30 plus minutes long, and if you've gotten to the end of it, thank you so much for watching it. It's a long video. I think I yapped a lot and tried to explain stuff when I shouldn't, but I just like talking about stuff. But yeah, that is my room, yeah, I don't know how to end this video. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I really like the things that are in my room, especially a lot of the Yakuza merch and like CDs that I've kind of accumulated. But yeah, if younger Erica saw that I had this room, they'd probably be like freaking out, because of course this was like my dream when I was younger, to kind of have a room like this. And so I'm kind of glad to have one right now. So with that, thank you so much for watching this video, and if this is your first time watching, thank you for at least watching this video, and if you're interested, please look at the other videos on my channel. They do a lot with anime, but also like just life stuff in general, but life stuff dedicated to fandoms and just other things as well. But with that, I will stop yapping and kind of end this long video, because the battery's about to run out, and that's how I know I've been filming for a long time as well. But with that, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.